Now, good morning children. Today I am explaining remaining properties of locational routes. Yesterday I am explaining property 1 and property 2. Today I am explaining third property. The third property is condition for k. If k lies between the roots of f of x equal 0, that means alpha less than k less than beta. Now, if a value bit is positive, otherwise a value less than 0, you can take any case, you got same properties, same condition, that means same conditions. Now suppose I am taking a is positive, a is positive, the graph is upwards, you got minimum value in this case, alpha, beta, it slice between means you can take k here, otherwise here, or you can take anywhere lies between alpha and beta. Now I am taking k value, I am taking here. This at this particular point on the graph, that value is f of k. At k on x-axis or number line, f of k value below the x-axis or below the number line, you can take as negative. You know already everyone. Wave curve method, positive, negative, positive. Now here delta never equal to 0 because alpha not equal to beta. Between one of the number is there. That's why always the first property it is delta greater than 0. First condition. Second condition is a value positive, f of k value negative. Positive and negative value always you got negative. A into f of k value negative. Now and here see, not only you can take a positive, suppose you can take a value negative, a value negative condition, a value positive condition here. This one from positive condition gets this delta greater than 0. Second condition a into f of k value is also positive. Suppose a value you can take negative, from this one is here on the graph is downwards, you got maximum value. Suppose either you can take x-axis otherwise number line, real number line. Here alpha, beta, between you can take anywhere. Here k I am taking here on x-axis. This point is f of k. You know already wave curve method. Above the x-axis that is positive, below the x-axis negative. Positive point, that is always positive. Never these two are equal, alpha not equal to beta, because between these two is k is there. So delta, distant real roots, that's why delta greater than 0 first condition. Second condition is a for negative, f of k value positive, positive and negative is always positive. Always positive, f of k value negative. Negative into positive, negative. See, observe this one, either positive or negative. A is positive or negative. In the both the cases, you have same conditions only. This is the third property of the location of routes. Location of routes. A is the third. First one is alpha comma beta less than k. Second property is location of route. Second property is alpha comma greater than beta. Alpha comma beta greater than k. Third property is alpha less than k less than beta. Now in this one is delta value positive and a into f of k value also positive. Positive again. A into f of k value negative, that is less than 0. Less than 0. Now I am explaining in this concept one problem. Now the third property concept, I am explaining one problem, that is x square minus m minus 3 into x plus m is equal to 0. Here m belongs to any real number. Be a quadratic equation. Q means quadratic equation. Find the value of m if 2 lies between the roots. That meaning is the roots you can take as alpha and beta. Given condition alpha less than beta, lies between the roots. 2 is lies between the alpha and beta. Now that means I can write like this one also. Or I can write as 2 belongs to, that means 2 belongs to alpha comma beta. Means third property, this is belongs to third property. Now Here, what is the condition here? First condition delta greater than 0. Second condition is a into f of k value 0. Here a value 1. A value 1. B value minus of m minus 3. C value m. C value m. Now, delta. What is the formula of delta? B square minus 4ac greater than 0. B square value, that is minus of minus plus m minus 3 whole square minus 4 into a value 1, c value m is greater than 0. Is greater than 0. From this one is a minus b whole square, a square, m square minus 2ab, 6m plus b square, that is 9 minus 4m. From this one is m square minus 10m plus 9 is greater than 0. I am trying to factorize now. 9 1 is 9, 9 plus 1 is 10. M square minus 9m minus m plus 9 is greater than 0. This is writing as m we can take common from this one. M minus 9 minus 1 we can take common. M minus 9 is greater than 0. Is greater than 0. From this one is m minus 9 into m minus 1 is greater than 0. M minus 1 that I am writing as here. This is m. Otherwise you can write as C. M minus 9 into m minus 1 that I am writing here. M minus 9 into m minus 1 greater than 0. That is, x minus a into x minus b, or else x minus a into x minus b greater than 0 means the solutions are x belongs to smallest value 1 minus infinity to minus, don't including 1 because there is no equal sign, union 9 to infinity. 9 to infinity. Now, what about second condition here? A into f of k value 0. I am writing here. A into f of k is less than 0. A into f of k. A value 1, f of k value. F of k, k value 2 here. K value 2 here. You take k value 2. 2 square, that is 4. A value 1, 1 into f of k, f of 2. Otherwise, 1 into k value 2, f of 2 less than 0. 2 square is 4. 4 minus 2 into m. Minus 2m, minus minus plus 2 3 6 plus m less than 0. From this writing as 4 plus 6, 10. 10 minus 2m plus m minus m less than 0. Can I reverse? M minus 10 is greater than 0. If multiplying minus sign. M is greater than 10. M is greater than 10. Now from these two, you can combine the solution. How am I writing here? You get a common solution from these two conditions. This is one condition. This is one more condition. From these two, you can take common solution. Then only satisfy this one. Given equation. The number line. Minus infinity, plus infinity, plus infinity, minus 1 plus infinity. Now, minus 10 is greater than 0. Suppose you can take 10 here. Means not including 10. This one. Next one is first one from first condition. 9 you can take here. This also to infinity. Next one is minus 1 to infinity. Suppose you can take 1 here. This side. Suppose you can take this solution is not more than 10. Second condition is not satisfied. So here common condition is from here to here. That is the common solution. This one. Means therefore m belongs to. Therefore m belongs to from not including 10 to infinity. Otherwise, right. This is the solution. This is the solution. See now. First you can write what conditions are possible. The given problem. Here there are two conditions possible. One is delta greater than 0. Second one is a into f of k value less than 0. From a into f of k value less than 1, you got one condition. Delta greater than 1, you got one more condition. From these two, you get a common solution. That is the final answer. Now, I am explaining one more property. Now, fourth property. If exactly one root of f of x equals 0 lies in the interval or lies between k1 and k2. Out of two roots, one root is lies between these two. Here also a positive and a negative. A positive and a negative. Now, if a is positive, a is negative. Both the cases I am taking. Now, I am taking a is positive upwards graph is alpha, beta. Alpha, beta. But it is one root is lies between k1 and k2. Suppose k1 is small, I am taking this side k. K1. Here I am taking as, can take anywhere here. K2. This is f of k1. This is f of k2. Suppose this is getting x-axis. Below the x-axis, f of k2 value is negative. Above the x-axis, f of k1 value is positive. This is positive. This is negative. Product of these two is positive and negative is negative. That is first condition. F of k1 into f of k2 less than 0. First condition. Second condition is these two are never negative. These two are never equal because between these two is one of the constant values there. So alpha not equal to beta means both are distinct real roots. So delta value is always positive. There are two conditions are possible. Next one. Suppose a value less than 0. Downwards the graph. X you can take here. Alpha, beta. Here you can take k1, k1. Here you can take as k2. K1. This is f of k1 value. Below the x-axis, negative. K1, f of k2 at the point k2. F of k2 value above the x-axis is positive. Here also delta value never equal because between these two is k2 is there. So it is delta. First condition is delta greater than 0. Second condition is f of k1 into f of k2 is always less than 0. In the both the cases either is either positive or negative. You can take any case. You got same conditions only. Then this is fourth property. In the fourth property, k1, k2 lies between these two. One root is there. Lies between. Suppose it is given alpha root means 3 less than alpha less than 4 is given. Like this one of the condition is given. You can apply this property. F of k1 into f of k2 less than 0. Delta value also greater than 0. Delta value greater than 0. This is the condition. Now, then explaining next property, that is property number 5. Now, in fifth property, if both roots are lies between k1 and k2, means that roots may be equal also. Both roots are lies between means in this also a either positive or negative. If a is positive, the graph is upwards. Here alpha, beta. Both roots are lies between k1 and k2. Suppose k1 here, k2 here. F of k1 above the x-axis positive. f of k2. F of k2. This is also our exercise positive. May be equal also. Means delta first condition is delta value greater than or equal to 0. Second condition is from this one is it lies between k1 and k2. Minimum value here minus b by 2a. It is also lies between or not? K1 less than minus b by 2a less than k2. Second. Third condition. What is third condition? A into a positive is also positive. A into f of k1 is also positive. A into f of k2 also positive. Otherwise, f of k1 into f of k2 also positive into positive. You can take any one condition. I am taking as a into f of k1 is greater than 0 and a into f of k2 is also greater than 0. Otherwise, you can take as f of k1 into k2 also greater than 0. Three conditions here. Delta greater than or equal to 0. Second condition is k1 less than minus b by 2a less than k2. And third condition is a into f of k1 is greater than 0 and a into f of k2 greater than also 0. From now here, if suppose if a less than 0, then the graph of problem is downwards like this only. Alpha, beta. Alpha and beta lies between k1 and k2. K1, k2. F of k1. It is f of k2. It is less than 0 because below the x-axis. Below the x-axis less than 0. Observe here also. May be equal also. Delta greater than or equal to 0. Now here k1 and k2 lies between here maximum value at the point is minus b by 2a. K1 less than minus b by less than k2. Next one is a less than 0 and f of k1 also less than 0. Negative in negative positive. A into f of k1 is positive. Here also a value less than 0, f of k2 also less than 0. A into f of k2 less greater than 0. Negative in negative is positive. Third condition. You can take any one, either a less than 0 or positive, but conditions are same only. You can take any one, either a positive or a negative. You got same conditions only. First condition is delta greater than or equal to 0. Second condition is k1 less than minus by 2a less than k2. Third one is a into f of k1 greater than 0 and a into f of k2 also greater than 0. Next, then I am going to the property number 6. Now, sixth property. Last property also in the location of roots. In the sixth property, k1 and k2, if k1 and k2 lies between the roots of the f of x equal to 0, lies between alpha, comma k1, comma k2, comma beta. That means it lies between alpha less than, k1 less than, k2 less than beta. That means now in this here also you can take as either a positive or a negative. Suppose I am taking a positive. A if it is positive. Now the graph is upwards. You got minimum value here. The graph of the quadratic expression is parabola. Alpha and beta. K1, K2 lies between these two, alpha and beta. Now here you can take as K1. Here you can take as K2. Here K1, K2 also may be equal also, no problem. Now here, if this is possible, alpha equal to beta? No. This first condition is delta greater than 0. First condition is delta greater than 0. Second condition is f of k1 value. First one negative, below the x-axis negative. F of k2 value here. F of k2 value, it is also below x-axis less than 0. Less than 0. Now a value positive, f of k1 value positive. Positive or negative? Negative. Positive into negative, you got negative only. Second condition is a into f of k1 value is positive and negative is negative, and a into f of k2, it has a positive and negative is negative. And one more. What is one more? if it is a less than 0, then if a less than 0, the graph downwards, alpha, beta, k1, k2. Here also this is f of k1 above the x-axis positive, f of k2 above the x-axis, this is also positive. Never these two are equal, roots are. Means first condition is delta. Second condition is f of k1, it is positive, this is positive and negative. Positive and negative is negative. That is a into f of k1 less than 0 is otherwise, and a into f of k2 is also less than 0. Check it here, either positive or negative. But same conditions are not. Same conditions only. Either you can take a positive, a value positive or negative. You got in the graph is you got same conditions only. You can take any graph, you got same conditions only. Now all 6 properties over. First property is alpha comma beta less than k. Second property is alpha comma beta greater than k. Third property is alpha less than k less than beta. Next fourth property is k1 less than alpha less than beta less than k2. Next one is k1 less than alpha less than beta less than k2. Next one is alpha less than k1 less than k2 less than beta. These are the 6 properties. These 6 properties come most important. These all the 6 properties are also most important even in the quadratic inequalities. In MCET also most important. AAA also more in case of AAA, now mains also is most important now. Okay, na? Thank you very much. Now from tomorrow onwards I am taking one more class, that is